Hi everybody, it's Dan from Ink Gaming. Welcome back to Rimworld. This is Season 1, Episode 23 of Escape from Prison Planet 314. We are playing version Beta 18, and we are joining our convicts, sleeping the night away as per usual. In the last episode, we fought off a raid. We also took advantage right at the end there of some man-hunting rhinos that attacked a bulk trader. And while we attempted to rescue two of the bulk traders, one ended up joining us, and one is we bandaged up and is trying to make it off the map. We're going to get a lot of this clothing hopefully when we wake up in the morning. We still have a prisoner we got from the raid that we're trying to convert. Let's see, yes we are, so that's all great. And the tradesman that did join us is healing up. So we've gone up by one. We may end up going up by another one. Looks like no permanent injuries, hopefully no infection. And we are building the south bunker because we were not well prepared for that raid. And we are building some extra rooms. And we are researching some things. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, first off, I have been talking about it for a while, and we're going to go ahead and, since Greer has joined the colony, and it's our second male of the colony, we're going to go ahead and rename Greer. Okay. So now we have Gem, Iji, Sukihana. Those were the original three that have the pact. Rasta, the Pyromaniac, Dennis, and Goblox. And maybe we will rename Marina if Marina makes it. So the night should be rolling away. Coyote, I think Coyote's going to make it off the map, which will be in our favor. So as you guys can see, I flagged some of the key stuff for urgent hauling in the morning, so they should be doing that. We've got to get some more stones, honestly, to finish this stuff off. And of course, maybe even more sandstone to do the flooring down here. And we're going to probably need to make some spare sets of clothing. We're going to bring a lot of dead man stuff in, but those are our tasks for the next couple days unless we get interrupted. So we're still doing some training here on the elephant for rescue, but the elephant's a full-fledged hauler. Everybody's up and around. Hopefully they will be feeding the prisoner. So it looks like we're grabbing a lot of this urgently hauled or marked items. Still got some more. Okay. So, because Coyote exited the map healthy, relations with Southwest Ariron have improved by 15. Now, honestly, we probably had a net loss there. They probably lost about 5 guys, and it was like a -5 per. So we had a -10 loss, but we got a bunch of loot. We got a new colonist, so it could have been much worse. It actually worked out pretty well. So it looks like most of this urgent stuff's hauled, so I'm going to go ahead and flag this stuff as well. Let's just get it all in. We'll be able to sell it. Won't be a whole lot, but you know. Now, someone is going to tell me, I know, that there is a better way to do this. But when I try and multiple select, like when I do like this and I do select similar, it doesn't work because, well, those aren't pants or whatever. So now those meals are also something we collect. There's like at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meals. Hopefully people will just end up hauling those 6 meals, quite a few meals. I'm gonna leave it to our dogs and other people who are hauling to do it if they so desire. Goblox is healing well. Yep. Oh, so this is not our rhino. These were the manhunter rhinos that did this damage. Just FYI. I don't want to blame poor. What's our rhino's name? Poor Kenya. Poor Kenya the rhino. We don't want to blame Kenya. So we took apart a lot of these other structures down here, and I'm sure we'll eventually pick up the blocks. That's fine. That's to make it a little bit easier. We still got some other deconstruction we plan to do. If we end up with some other raids coming from that direction, we'll have better fields of fire. That was one of the problems. Looks like we're putting down some sandbags, which is great. I believe with our steel and our excess components, we even have more steel out here that we traded the bulk trader for. We still got Jem doing a lot of, Ross is doing a lot of research. I'm just wondering with the 2 extra mouths to feed, I considered it before whether I needed to make an extra stove. But again, I think our only other cook, Rasta, we pretty much have permanently assigned to the bench. Looks like we have an aurora event. Beautiful auroras lighting up the sky. The undulating colors will boost the mood of anyone outside to see them and make the night bright. Great. Enjoy that, folks. So we were looking at the cooking. I mean, a skill of 1, a skill of 0, a skill of 1. I'm not having anyone else cook. Now, while we could free Rost up from the table and get someone else to research, the truth is, well, EG boss has been inspired. Shooting accuracy will be improved. Well, 3 days and we get a raid. EG hopefully will cut him down. Anyway, Rasta is so far ahead in the research category. I just feel like, you know, let's see if Jem can keep up. Meal-wise, we can always make it. I was actually going to show you guys something. This is I'm going to call it cheesy. Some people would call it cheating. It has to do with one of the game mechanics works with regards to power. So you guys have seen that you can build these, and I forget whether these are, I think these are part of base, the power switches. If not, they're part of a mod. And they cost like a component and some steel, but what you can do is you can manually have someone turn them on and turn it off, and that'll take that section, whatever's behind it, off the network, if you will. So technically you could put like batteries, or you could put some guns, or you could put a set of lights, you name it, you could put them off a switch. There are some other power devices, and again, we haven't researched some of them, but some ones later on are parts of mods like fuses that can help prevent the zzz event, or at least the damage from it and that kind of stuff. But what I am going to show you that I saw other streamers do, not all of them, or other recorders, and I was like, what are they doing? I couldn't figure it out, and then I got it explained to me. And what it is many of the devices, that almost all of them that require power, have two things. They have one thing that allows you to designate toggling power. This is like a switch. So if you click this, then someone else who is assigned to switching stuff will run over and turn it off, and it'll be off. And then if you switch it again, they'll run over later and turn it on. And while that works fine for stuff you want to occasionally turn on and off, when you're under attack or something like that, that's not very instantaneous. People have to get over to the device, and it has to be a priority for them. Now this reconnect one is another function. Try to connect to a different power net within my connection radius. This is useful if I'm connected to an unpowered net, but there's a powered net nearby. So this is the cheesy one, and the intent was good in that, let's say I had a wire running down here, or let's say I had a wire running down, wire running down this wall, and I had a wire running down this wall. They both led back to power. And this light was currently connected to this one. And someone grenaded right here or something, and it took out the power cord. The light, or right here, the light would go off. However, I could, in theory, as long as this line still existed to the power source, I could click this and it would automatically go, okay, I'm going to try and switch over to this one, and it would connect and the light would come back on instantaneously as soon as I go click this. So the cheese is basically, you can create an unpowered power network anywhere you want by just putting a single little power cord alone by itself within range of something. Then, anytime I want to turn something off to save power, as long as it's nearby, I can use this reconnect key to go, okay, now connect to the unpowered. Okay, now connect to the powered. Now connect to the unpowered. And so where you saw this in use was for high energy sources, although you can use it for anything. But particularly, it's useful for turrets. And the reason why is, A, if they're out in the open where man-hunting animals will attack them, usually there'll be enough that they'll just overwhelm them and destroy them. And that's no use. But if you unpower them, the man-hunting animals aren't interested in them. Oh! Speaking of which, you can also do it, we'll talk about this in a minute, but you can do it for stoves or, or things that you might want to turn on and off at certain intervals because they draw a lot of power without having to run all the way over and switch them, have a person switch them. So, the event I paused for. So, EG successfully recruited Marina for a 2.2% chance. So, we now have Marina. Marina is a female. So, we are going to rename Marina, one of our folks. Okay. Marina was a pretty good shot. Remember, incapable of skilled labor, but a hard worker, nimble, really good with animals, good social, and a good fighter, and passionate about one of them. So Marina's going to go grab some clothes. I hope we have some non-dead man's clothes. But before you go grab that, and we're going to call, Marina now has the name of Snow, we grabbed a whole bunch of guns. Now, Marina's got enough skill that I'd probably rather give Marina a nicer gun than, but I mean, it's not the worst in the world. I guess Marina's going to be our light machine gun. And Marina was decent at melee. Why don't we have you equip this as a sidearm, Marina? Is Goblox up and about? So Goblox is harvesting, which is great. Goblox has a normal revolver. But I'd like to see Goblox. Let's get him with the pump shotgun. Although we've got a lot of choices here. Pump shotgun it is. Okay. Oh, sorry. Goblox, why don't you come get this? And then, do we have another knife? It doesn't look like it. Well, these are not the best in the world. Well, how about you do this as a sidearm? Okay. So hopefully we should still, I believe, have enough bedrooms, because I think we had the 2 spare. We've learned, researched packaged survival meals. I believe we have some other stuff queued up, so we won't worry too much about that. Dennis is out practicing shooting. We should have a lot of tasks queued up. Let's take a quick look here. I don't think either Snow or Goblox were night owls. So yeah, we're fine there. Okay, so we have a mental break, Rasta. Our pyro is going to go start fires. And right in the dining room. And hopefully we have plenty of firefighters and they're going to go take care of that. And we're going to have to follow Rasta around constantly. We have enough people at this point that hopefully I don't have to micromanage this. And they will just very angrily follow Rasta around. Basically, guys, please go fight the fires. I know, it's nighttime and Rasta does not deserve to live. Tell me it's stopped. I'm gonna have to wake people up because people are gonna go to bed soon. You lit the light on fire. Great. Because we needed more light from the fire, apparently. Gem, you got this? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Seriously? Dennis? Okay. Oh, you were going to light the alpaca on fire, weren't you? Who's got it now? You're going to try and light the alpaca on fire. No, no, no. Okay. Tell me you stopped. Okay. Rasta's done. Everybody, go to bed. We'll kill Rasta in the morning. Now I'm curious. Did we haul those mules? Yep. Most of the mules got hauled. Which is fine. Which is great. Fridge, is it holding? Yeah, it's holding. So those rhino corpses. We got 4 rhino corpses, which really means, even though, I mean, we got plenty of meat, but we really have plenty of meat. That was our extra crop. Non-critical. Looks like during the day while we were busy talking about turrets, we got more marble blocks. Looks like all this got done. So let's talk roofs. Right? It's time. Right? The, quote, interior of the base will now be completely roofed. In addition, we are now, that power's fine. We're going to run power down here, I think. And we are going to probably need an air conditioner here, and we're probably going to need one here. So we'll just run it this way to be okay. Let's get some furniture going. Get a light right here. Get a light right here. Okay, all that's gonna get done. Oop, I forgot. This right here, we want to do 2 things to. One, this is going to be outside. I know I made it look like a room, but since I'm going to have air conditioners going there, this has to be unroofed. So in fact, this right here is now going to be unroofed. Okay? And I am going to start using some wood. Let's get it done. Looks like someone, we're having a party. Rasta's throwing probably a fire party. Everyone who goes will gain joy and social energy. Heat energy. Let's get the stuff going back again. In addition, I know we made more rocks. They finished those walls. It looks like we finished this. But there was a cactus there originally. We do that, right? Right? Yeah, that works. Okay. All that's good. Looks like I need to... They're partying. I'm not watching them, but I guarantee you guys, they're partying. Go ahead and get these blocks, because they should be ours as far as I'm concerned. Those blocks will get picked up. Those blocks will get picked up. We will be taking... I think this is actually steel. And that... Oh, I don't know. That's not... I doubt we'll have stuff coming, but who knows? I'll probably regret that at some point. It's all good. So in addition, what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up all this. That looks good. That looks good. This one's going to be a slight problem. Yep. So if you recall, we were doing, I think, more floors, mosaic sandstone. Right? That'll take care of that. And then let's also do this. Should have just done like this to see if there was any. Oh, there was one in there. Great. So we'll see this. Now it says unroofed, but this is all indoors. So that's great. We will get the flooring down as soon as we can, as long as everybody's at work and as long as we're doing good on meals. We're doing crops. I'm pretty happy. So to quickly show you guys, we still need to think about turrets, don't we? It's raining. That'll clean some stuff up. How's our steel? Our steel is good. We do need to put the air conditioning and the vents in. That'll take some. Not too worried about it. So what I think we're going to do, we can do this in a couple different ways. Let's take a look at security. I don't like to make these out of anything less than steel. You can make them out of plasteel if you have it and you're sitting on it. So that's about the range of this, which is absolutely fine. So what I'm actually going to do is kind of place it like this so it's sort of out of the field of fire of if we were sitting in that bunker, but it's still got, you know, shots on enemies. Okay. But this probably means I'm going to probably have to run power along there, which no problem. Remember how we talked about that cheese? So, number one, I'm going to run power down here. I'm going to run power over here. Whoa, power down here. Power over here. I can't even tell where I placed this. I think it was right here. That's going to be too far. That's fine. But what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to put like a empty power circuit back about here. And that'll be if I want to deconnect it off the network. With this many people, I'm probably going to want to extend this bunker a little bit too. So let's get that done. What did I make this out of? Marble? I think we have marble. We'll just do this. We're going to leave this spot right here open. There. So one of the other things I was going to show, so around this sentry gun, so there are usually two tactics. You can either A, put steel bags around it to give it some cover. You could also create stockpile dumping zones for rocks, which obviously would be a cheaper way to do it around it as well. You obviously also probably only need to cover it from the directions you actually think it would be fired upon from. Okay. Another thing I was going to show you guys was what I'd done with the other folks. So I have not set, as far as their priorities, I haven't set snow up yet. Snow's not that great, but I will do that again, probably off camera. And honestly, snow has significant limitations. Well, I shouldn't say that. Snow is pretty dang good at some stuff. I may leave snow at just a 3. I mean, wow. Just let snow do the cleaning and everything. But what I did do was I set Goblox up. Goblox had some deficiencies too. So Goblox is doing some animal handling, not very good at it. Definitely helping with the crops and the plant cutting. Would do art if we decide to do art, and is basically prioritizing cleaning over hauling. So Goblox will do a lot of the cleaning, and there you go. I'm going to pause real quick because with this many people, I think they're rapidly catching up to what we need to do. So we were making this floor out of looks like hex marble. I don't know that we have enough to do it all, but let's go to floors. Nope. More floors. Hex marble. Let's try and at least get down here. And that would get us this hallway done. I'm thinking we should just do hex limestone over here. We'll do hex limestone here. Yeah, I hate when I do that because I'm pretty sure that, yep, we already did the, that. Did we do this room? We did. So really it's this hallway and these rooms, right? So let's go back to limestone. My apologies. Hex limestone. We'll go down here. Yeah, we'll just cover that. That's fine. So that should take care of the flooring there. And then back to sandstone mosaic. Okay, let's get that clock going. So it looks like we're actually out of rocks. So let's do this. Hi guys. Flag. 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 Right? We'll just go gather all those rocks. We got, oh, look at all these rocks down here. Let's not give them any defensive places to hide if they manage to get past our defenses, right? Okay. There we go. That'll be plenty of rocks to haul and to take apart. Looks like Jem is staying up with the meals. Rost is definitely researching. We're going to get all these floors in. Food poisoning, huh? Looks like we're going to get this done. Wow. Oh, okay. That's not done. It looks interesting, huh? What an interesting pattern. I was like, oh, I thought I put down these mosaics, but that's how it looks when they've got the materials but haven't been actually worked. So we're about to go to bed, but what I am going to do in addition, our original intent was we were going to be like, hey, let's make sure that we make some extra of these so that we can see how good they are and maybe switch them out with some people who have not so great quality. And then we ended up getting a couple people, and that idea went away. So a lot of this stuff is dead man's clothes. I don't know if anyone is wearing dead man's clothes, but one of the other things we definitely want to queue up is, let's go ahead and we got plenty of cowboy hats. Make a couple pants, make a couple shirts. In addition, we were using armored hats, helmets. They do take up steel. We are down to 363, and I think we probably grabbed what we could out of there. What do you guys think? Maybe send Suki and Dennis mining tomorrow. Yep. It's a plan. Let's grab that. We'll just grab that. Now, I believe I actually am running a mod. And I don't use all the mods I have to their full efficiency. And I believe there's a mod I'm running that allows me to like click and it'll light up like the whole vein of a material. And you can select it for mining. I don't see it here, but it's probably just like a control click or something weird. Yeah. Anyway, I don't mind kind of doing it this way. It takes a little bit more, obviously, clicking. I don't know why we're getting the food poisoning. The place looks reasonably clean, right? Would you concur? So people should be out mining. In addition, I think I am going to disassemble, like, for example, this wall. That's not going to be probably real useful to me. Okay, so this got built. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that see, it's trying to connect to there. The other one's not near enough, so I forget. Not always perfect with how far that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think that'll be fine. I think it's 6. My memory sometimes fails me. This got built. Whatever. Horseshoe pins there. What do I care? Looks like we probably short just some of these last materials to, I think this was at a limestone. Oh, we should have enough limestone. Okay, there we go. Looks like all of these got built, and we're starting to make some really nice stuff. Really nice. However, with that in mind, there's a couple things we need to do. And it's going to use up more of our materials. Okay, research refining got done. That's fine. I believe Rasta has something else, but we need to... One cooler's not going to cool all of these. I wonder whether it would keep it reasonable enough. Like we were using one for this and this and these, and it was keeping it so it was reasonably temperate. So I could do vents here instead of making a new one, but we have a lot of power with the what do you call it? So we're just going to do this. It does take a lot of steel, of course. And then we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. Down here, we're going to be building it in a similar fashion, so we'll do event, event, and event. Now, in some bases, what I will do is, if I enclose it like this, wow, look at this food poisoning. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, there's a chance, but Jim's actually a very good cook. Anyway, so what I was going to say is that in some bases, I'll basically put the vents from the rooms into the hallway because I enclose the hallways, and then I'll also cool the hallways and use that. But I may not even bother to cool the hallways, even though, notice how I haven't even closed the door over here. But all of these are closed off, so these count as indoors. I should just build a wall and a door here, which I'll get to in a minute. I'll probably leave the hallways, because they only spend time traversing them, and then they're out of them, rather than try and cool them. Cooling already in some of these, you know, it's not as effective as the double-walled insulated, so, and I'm not doing that for the bedrooms. That's just silly. So we'll leave this one at 20, that's fine. It should be able to keep these 3 rooms easily cool. Everybody's going to bed, but what I'm probably going to do is I'm actually going to switch these folks rather than like do a whole furniture move, I may just switch these folks over to some of these bedrooms. So this bedroom right here is in a decent 49, decent 46, mediocre 39, decent 42, 37. That's a prisoner bed right now, and a 41. So what I'm going to do is when they wake up, Gem was the jealous one. I'm going to assign Gem and EG to this room, and they're going to be sitting pretty. We do have another geothermal that we could, oh look at that, funny. I'll wait till that's done and I'll get both floors. That we could use, or we could put a, what do you call it on? If we feel we needed the extra power, I just run a power up. Okay, this got done. Let's check this out. So if I do a reconnect now, it reconnects to a power and it turns on. It's powered. It's taking 350 watts. We have plenty of power. I could leave this on permanently. Or if I was like, oh, I have so many and they're draining my power, I get reconnect and it connects to the disconnected network, and guess what? It's off. Nobody has to run over and throw a switch. So it took me a long time to show you that, but that's kind of what I mean by the cheese. You can do that anywhere. The electric stove, the electric tailor, when you're not using them, rather than switching them off, you could have just a little power network that's not connected, and you know, boop, be done. Now we have so much power. Think that I'm going to leave that on just for kicks. I can always turn it off later. So, Riesling, chief of the Blue Chicken Vas Exosem, has informed us of a collection of valuable items not far from us. The collection consists of a vanometric power cell. I have no idea what that is. Unfortunately, it won't last. Others will take the item in 30 days if we don't. They tend to attract danger. There's a group of man-hunting animals wandering nearby. Okay, I haven't gone on nearly enough of these, and I really would like to go on these. I don't think it really fits, since we don't even know what a vanometric cell, and I don't know how that, I don't believe that that will help us escape, but I definitely think maybe for another series that it could be all about, you know, let's call them Hero Quest or something like that, where all we do is send people out. I mean, we need a base and a, you know, a central location to start from, but we send them out to do quests, to kill bases, to, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm only going to go if it looks like it's valuable for us in our quest to get off the planet here, the prison planet. So I'm going to just say okay. So we talked about this. Okay. Ooh, look, see, it's a piece of art. There's no way I'm going to read the piece of art descriptions to you guys. See? Aha! That would be a lot of reading for you guys to listen to. So, Gem, EG have now moved into this bedroom. This is a mediocre, and this is a mediocre. And it's Rasta, and it's Sukihana. Now, Sukihana, as part of the original group, is going to take this semi-nice bedroom here. And then we're going to keep an eye on the pyro here by putting the pyro in here. Okay? So we have now freed these bedrooms up. Why I have them configured the different ways, who knows? It was probably just me shifting silly stuff. Looks like we're out of sandstone to finish these, but again, they're not in a hurry. In addition, looks like we've got our steel up, so I'm tempted to build the other air conditioner. But since we have 3 bedrooms here, it's not a priority, as far as I'm concerned. We'll get these done, but we won't put the air conditioner in until we absolutely need to. So I queued up these. Are we actually working on these? Nobody is working on those. There's only 2 people we have assigned, and they were busy doing a lot of construction. EG could work on them. EG is, you know, why don't you just handle the tailoring aspect? There are many other people that can do the stone fun. Suki may be out mining, truthfully. Yep. And that's probably where Dennis is too. So that explains that. And that's okay. Looks like we got up the backup simple meals, which is fine, and we are working on some more fine meals. Jem is going to do some butchering of these rhinos we grabbed. We are still sitting on plenty of food, I believe, even though we go through it pretty rapidly now. Let's see what else we got. Good deal of blocks. If you remember, we bought a bunch of components, so we've used some of them. Maybe we should take a quick look and see what we could or have not built. Temperature, we're pretty good. Don't need another fridge, air conditioner. Heaters, we really haven't had an issue. I'm going to say this, we haven't had a cold snap. Even a cold snap in this warm might be pretty cold. We might need a couple heaters, but we can build them if we needed to. Chip, haven't done any research. Joy, could build a martial arts target. What do you guys think? I think it's a good idea. We do have some melee folks now. EG's working on this. It is getting late. You think he'll get done? I'm not going to take the chance. He can resume this later. He might be hungry. Let him eat. Dennis is working some stones. He must have gotten done mining. Yep. So we're going to bring the silver in. We have more, steel. We have more to get. Got done here. Let's do the floor remove. Let's just get rid of this stuff. We got all sorts of freaking other buildings out here. And we got other, we still got this ancient danger, and there may be others. Got a bunch of elephants out here. You know what? Okay, we have a psychic drone. Every colonist of the male gender wins some pain. We now have 2. So that will make them cranky. Cranky for a while. That's EG and Goblox. You know, this is probably actually a pretty good time. Everybody's asleep except for Kenya and the alpaca one. They're headed to their beds right now. And it is a good time. And let's think about what we're going to do next time probably. So we only put 1 turret up. We can absolutely put more up. They are helpful. They're an additional target and additional sort of gunfire. I put this one down here because there are no traps, right? So I may put another one down here. I could, for example, even like put it here. If they come from this way, it wouldn't be much, but I could put them here, you know, just sort of like they're not in our field of fire. So we may think about that. And we could expand our traps. That's another possibility. We'll see. And we need to make the 2 helmets now that we got more steel. So if I remember, and if you guys remind me, those are the things I'll work on so that we are better prepared for the inevitable attack. In addition, I'm going to queue this up right now because I forgot. So let's go with a marble wall. We got marble? Yep. Go with a marble wall. And we're going to go with the door right here. And we're going to go with a light in the hallway. Even though, you know, people are usually transitioning. Okay. And that'll enclose this. So at that point, we will be fully enclosed minus garden. Now it's got a wall around it. So that's pretty good. We will go through and look at these, see what else we can build except for turrets or whatnot. And then it's really a research thing. Looks like all the rhinos got butchered. But let's take a look at either pemmican or let's take a look at those packaged survival meals. And maybe we can start building them. Wow, I've been letting time pass. And we got visitors coming. Sorry, guys. All this will be for next time. So let's just cut it there. Good job. Really looking good here. I want to thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time.